R&B Productions.
Fingers! How was that?
That's good.
We're here again, Dad, in our special spot. Just you and me for old time's sake, I guess. I came here because I wanted to tell you something. It's important, so you need to listen. It's just that Mom is, well, I can't come back here anymore. Oh, who am I kidding? Kate, are you in here? I'm over here, Jamie.
Hey Kate, your mother figured I might find you here. You weren't at band practice, and somebody told me you turned in all your books to your teachers. Your mom said you were moving. Are you moving?
My mother is moving us back to Texas. She wants to be closer to her family.
Oh, you didn't tell me.
No.
Well, why not?
Because it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter? I've been your best friend since, well, for a long time, and...
A long time? What has it been? 3 years, maybe? I mean, really, Jamie, you'd think you'd be used to this by now. You live on a military base. People move all the time.
All the time. Always moving. Maybe they do move all the time, but at least they tell people when they're leaving. Why didn't you tell me?
Because there's nothing you can do about it.
I don't know, Kay. I throw some pretty good going away parties. What did the last one consist of? Whipped cream, popcorn, cream soda? It's just not normal, Kate. I could have at least helped you pack.
I guess I just thought if you didn't know I was leaving, you'd kind of just forget about me and move on and find other friends.
You didn't think I'd miss you?
I didn't want you to hurt. Me and you both know what it's like when people go away. It's just not something you forget. People who leave, it's like a whisper in the back of your mind. They're always there.
Kate, stop it. It's not like you're going to war. It's not the same. You may be moving across the country, but you're not going to be, you know what I mean.
Shot at? Killed? Well, it's Texas, you know? He was from Texas, both him and my mom. His first assignment was at Fort Hood. We lived on the base when I was little.
You're talking about your dad, right?
Mm-hmm. You know what's funny? My mom says she wants to go back to Texas to be closer to her family, but will be closer to my dad's too.
Has it gotten any better at your grandparents' house?
No. They have my dad's military portrait hanging right in the middle of the living room where everyone can see it. And they look at my little brother like he's some kind of living ghost of my dad. I don't know what it is, but it just makes me queasy. It's like their entire house is filled with the whisper of a memory. It's like something that needs to be said, gotten out in the open, but nobody wants to talk about it.
Did that camp help? The one with all the other kids who lost someone? I mean, I know you don't get over it, Kate. Not really ever. But did it at least help?
I don't know, Jamie. I really don't know. I mean, sometimes I think of those other kids. I hear them in my head. And I know it's good to not be alone. We all clearly remember the day everything changed.
That day is seared into my mind. It was a Monday, August 4th, 2009. It was at the mall. My mom and I had gone to go get new school supplies and new clothes. 6th grade. I was so excited about starting middle school. I couldn't wait to write to my dad and tell him everything. But as we turned onto our street, I saw 2 cars I didn't recognize pulled into the driveway. As we got closer, 2 men in army uniforms got out. In my heart, I knew. I don't know how. No one told me how it'd be. I just knew. I remember the moment they told my mom, and how they asked her to send me to another room. I just sat in my bed, praying. Maybe was it him? Maybe God could fix him somehow. Go back in time like in the movies and make it all turn out some terrible dream.
Everything is different, and it will never be the same again.
My name is Jenny Kirkland. My dad died in Iraq when a roadside bomb exploded and flipped his Humvee. He was 35 years old. Please, don't let me forget.
Those stories, they were also similar to mine, just in different ways.
Later, Gator. Bye.
I won't do this, Kate. I know you're hurting, but I'm hurting too. I don't want to listen to you be sad. I just want to say goodbye to my best friend. I don't understand sometimes what's happening.
It's okay, really, I'm fine.
I wish that were true.
It is! Come on, Jamie, you know me. It's not like I go around crying or moping all the time. I know things are different. And if my dad were here... The
first time I said it, my mom's face got really red and she turned away. Wouldn't look at us kids. My older brother told me not to say it anymore, but I didn't understand why. All I said was, if Dad were here. That's how it started, but I don't remember how I was going to finish the sentence. Something like, if Dad were here, he'd take us all to the baseball game. I didn't say it to be mean. I was just saying it because it was true. There are so many things I could say that about. If Dad were here, we'd all have gone skiing for Christmas, like we used to. If Dad were here, I'd have learned how to pitch a fastball by now. If Dad were here, I'd have gotten a pimple gut for my birthday, like he promised. If Dad were here, I wouldn't cry all the time. If Dad were here, my older brother would stop acting like a dad and just be my older brother again. If Dad were here, my little brother would have clear memories of him. Better yet, he would actually know him. And he wouldn't be getting in so much trouble at school. If Dad were here, I wouldn't feel so lost and so alone. The last time I said, if Dad were here, my mom yelled at me. She slammed her hands on the table and told me to stop. She just stop it. Stop what? Stop remembering? Something if life would be different? I can't stop imagining that. But I guess I'll have to stop saying those exact words. If Dad were here. If Dad were here, I wouldn't just say it. My name is Jason Patterson. My father was killed by hostile fire at an IED attack in Afghanistan. He was 39 years old.
If Dad were here. Daddy.
They flew him into the medical center at Fort Sam Houston in Texas. We lived for 3 more days. At least I got to say goodbye.
Goodbye. Later, Gator. So long. Bye. Goodbye.
Gone.
If my dad were here, I know things would be better. But I'm really not that different. It's okay, really. I haven't changed.
You don't write letters anymore.
What?
You don't. You said so yourself. You don't like writing letters. I have a whole collection of letters you wrote me 3 years ago. We used to pass them back and forth all the time in the hallways during 6th grade.
Yeah, I remember. You were the only one who'd pass notes with me. Everyone else just wanted to text.
Yeah, I was a bad influence. And you were funny, too. I bet we could read through all those letters and remember everything about that year. You had a crush on Dustin Sanders.
Ew.
You did. And you wrote down all that silly stuff about his eyes and his hair and how perfect he was. and how you wanted me to talk to him for you. And then Miss Grady took the paper because she caught you writing during class.
I was so embarrassed.
Why? She didn't read it to the class or anything.
No, but she gave me that extra writing assignment in detention. And then she called my mom. When my mom told my...
It's okay. Please tell me.
Camping. That's what I miss the most. My mom and my sister, it's not like they can go with me. I mean, girls need makeup and hair dryers and stuff. And my older sister won't even leave the bathroom unless her quote-unquote face is on. Does any of you know what that even means? Anyways, my mom says we wouldn't eat if it wasn't for the microwave. And I don't think it's a good idea to bring a microwave to the woods. I mean, you need a fire, hot dogs and marshmallows and things, and you drink orange juice in the garden, you know, man stuff. Yeah, it's definitely camping that I miss the most. My dad and I drove to Utah one spring, and we hiked Bell Canyon to this one waterfall. He took a picture of me in front of it, then I took a picture of him. I wish there's another hiker there that day, because I'd give anything for us to be in that picture together. Once my mom sent me camping with a guy she wanted to be a father figure for me. I don't know what that means. Aren't you supposed to have like your real dad and not some figure?
Yeah.
It reminds me of going to the store and buying one of those action figures. It's not the real thing. Anyway, it was terrible. He made me drink so much water that I thought I was going to drown. And he couldn't hike half a mile without needing to rest. Right? Anyway, when we got to this one ledge, he pulled me back and said it was too close.
Wow, he really is a wimp.
Yeah, I would have been better off with my fairy princess sister. Anyway, he just doesn't get it like my dad. My name is Dane Jefferson. My dad died in Iraq while he was eating dinner with his men. Sniper shot him. Came in here and came out here. He was 38.
My mom told my dad about that stupid note I wrote in class and about how I had a crush on a boy for the first time. He laughed. He pretended to be mad at me, but I could tell he wasn't. Even on the webcam, I could tell he was trying not to crack a smile. It's a good memory, a happy one. But I still don't want to talk about it. I don't even want to think about it because...
It's okay. You just need more time.
Yeah, everybody thinks that.
I'm sick of it. I'm really sick of it. I wish I could just stop crying. I wish I could scream. But I can't scream. Everyone expects me to be okay now. I mean, it's been months, and soon I know it'll be years. They keep saying time heals, that I'll get past it. That same day, I'll be able to remember him and laugh and smile at the old memories. But you know what? I don't want to laugh. I don't want to smile. I don't even want to cry. I want to scream. My name is Mary Connor. My dad died in Iraq in a place called Fallujah. Dad tracked insurgents to a mosque where my dad's unit was with an RPG. He was 4 years old. It was his second tour. Daddy, why did you go back? Why go back? Why? I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Everyone says you're supposed to get better in months or years or whatever.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. You talk to me like I'm gonna burst into tears at any second.
Well, you do cry a lot.
Boys cry too.
Are you waiting for me to apologize?
No.
When my mommy left, I sat on her lap and she told me that I had to be brave. She said that there were people suffering, that they didn't have freedom. She said there was a bad man doing bad things to people across the ocean, and they had to go help stop him.
My dad was my hero. I miss him so much.
She was gone for a long time, and I wrote her lots of letters. Some I wrote on computer, but then she went somewhere where there weren't any computers, and I had to write them by hand. No computers, but my mommy was pretty tough. They got the bad man, and my dad was real happy. I wrote her a letter and told her that we were happy because she was able to come home. The heroes always come home when the bad guy's gone, right? Well, my mom wrote back saying there was more bad men to take care of, and she'll have to be gone a little longer. I missed her a lot, but I told her it was okay.
Everything's fine.
A few days ago, me and my dad found out that my mom was coming home. She's coming home on a plane with a full military escort, just like a hero would. They're going to bury her in a special place, and my dad says I'll have to dress real nice. My name is Hayden Rafe. My mom died in Afghanistan. Her unit was ambushed by us on a supply run. She got away, but she went back for another soldier who was stuck in his truck. She was shot 5 times. She was 29 years old. They gave her a Bronze Star.
A medal. Hero.
Superwoman. She was a hero.
They gave her a Bronze Star.
Mommy.
My mom is my hero.
I don't want to leave, Jamie. I really don't. But I can tell why my mom wants to. I can understand it.
To Texas, to be close to family, huh?
Yeah, that's what she says. That's what she's told everybody.
You have to write me. There'll be lots to tell. Email me every day and I'll Skype you.
Okay, I guess.
Dear Dad. Dear Dad, I want to tell you I'm in the cheerleading squad. I know it sounds stupid to write that in this letter, but the Army counselor says the little things count. And I know what you would say. Cheerleading? Really? Yeah, Dad, I guess I couldn't be a little tomboy forever. I kissed a boy for the first time, too. Shh, don't tell Mom. She'd freak. Anyway, my cheerleading uniform is blue and gold. I love cheering at games. It's okay that we never win, we just keep on cheering. Stronger than steel, hotter than the sun, nights won't stop till the job is done. I wrote that one. I was thinking of you. My name is Kelly Manning. My dad died in Afghanistan. The helicopter he was flying crashed right after takeoff. Still don't know why. He was 41 years old.
Why him?
Goodbye, Daddy. Love, Kelly.
It's getting pretty late. We better head back.
Oh, my mom won't care.
Yeah, but your dad would. Come on. You can walk me back to my house. I've listened to all your stories. I think there's a piece, a whisper of me in each one, a fragment of the way I feel. Jenny, I'll never forget the day my dad died, and I'm also afraid to forget the happy moments. Jason, there's not a day that goes by that I don't wonder, what if? Dane, it's those happy, funny moments I'll miss most. Like catching fireflies by the lake together, and my dad's arms wrapped around me in a bear hug so tight that I felt I was the safest kid in the world. Marie, I'd give anything to feel normal again. And Hayden, I like your drawing. I think your mom will like it too. My mom and I made a teddy bear from one of my dad's old t-shirts, and I sleep with it every night. Maybe I can help you make one? And my story? Well, we're moving. We're moving tomorrow, and it's all my dad's fault. I didn't tell anyone, not even my best friend. I don't want her to lose me like I lost my dad. And sometimes I think it's easier to not talk about it, not talk about anything that hurts us. But now, I have to talk. I have to tell someone. And if we all remember, then I can heal. Then my dad died for something real, a memory. A memory of the cost of war, a memory of the price we pay for freedom. My name is Kate Iverson. My dad died in Iraq while on patrol in a civilian neighborhood. He was shot 4 times, once through the heart. He was 35 years old. Dad, Mom and I are moving away. We're going to Texas to be near Grandma and Grandpa. But I promise that no matter where I go, I won't forget you. And I promise to share your memory no matter how much it hurts. I won't let us forget. None of us will ever forget. I love you, Dad. I miss you.